Dear all, welcome back. In the previous sections, we talked about two different testing techniques. One is with respect to independence, and another one with respect to uniformity. Now, we talked about frequency test using KS test and chi-square test. Then later, we talked about runs up and down test and runs above and below the mean test. And then after that, we had a discussion on uh, autocorrelation test, which talks about how the different numbers are correlated in the different places. Now today we are going to talk about random variate generation. Now different procedures to sample the variety of random numbers from widely used continuous and discrete distributions. If you look at all the previous discussions and the different examples which are indicated, so they will tell us like how useful these statistical distributions in order to model the various activities which are generally uncertain or unpredictable. Now, for example, if you consider inter-arrival times and the service times in the queues, they are also become unpredictable, and the demands for a particular product are also unpredictable, at least for certain extent. Now, these variables are modeled as random variables with some specified statistical distribution. Now, there are two such different techniques. One is inverse transform technique, and last one is acceptance and reluctance technique. So, this particular technique can be used to sample the exponential and uniform distributions. Now, we'll see like these are all the different distributions which you have already studied in your mathematics. So assuming that with at least some knowledge of this distribution, so now we apply on this. Now the exponential distribution has the probability density function, that is PDF, small f of x equal to lambda into e to the power of minus lambda x, where x is greater than or equal to 0 and 0 when x is less than 0. And at the same time, the cumulative density function can be given as capital F of x equal to 1 minus e to the power of minus lambda x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and 0 when is less x is less than 0. With this particular knowledge of PDF and CDF, now we'll see like how these inverse transform techniques can be used. Now, usually when you look at the different intervals, random number intervals or inter-arrival times, x1, x2, x3, which with an exponential distribution, then the a value could be the mean arrival of these all values, mean number of all arrival values. Now, usually this particular technique, or the goal for this particular technique, is to generate or to develop a procedure for generating the values x1, x2, x3, which are random variates that have exponential distribution. Now input will be in terms of random numbers, and you need to generate using x1, x2, x3 in terms of random number variates. Now, usually f of x will be known, and it can be also represented in the form of f inverse. So, hence it is called as inverse transform technique. Now, these are all the different testing techniques, steps in this particular inverse transform technique. Step 1, compute the CDF of desired random variable x. Now, if you look at, there is a CDF for this is given by f of x equal to 1 minus e to the power of lambda x, where x is greater than or equal to 0. Now, the procedure is that in the second number, step 2, set f of x equal to r Okay. Now when you set f of x equal to r, then we can replace this f of x, that is 1 minus e to the power of minus lambda x equal to r. Okay. Now we know solve the equation f of x in terms of r. Okay. So now how it can be done? 1 minus e to the power of minus lambda x equal to r. It indicates e to the power of minus lambda x equal to 1 minus r. So that implies lambda x equal to ln of 1 minus r, where x equal to, this will give you x equal to minus 1 by lambda ln of 1 minus r. So here x is called as random variate generator for exponential distribution. Now after finding out that, step number 4, that is f of x equal to r, can be written as x equal to f inverse of r. Okay, where r1 r2 are random numbers you can generate. If the random numbers are not given, so you have to generate the random numbers, that is using linear congruential method, or the values will be directly given. Now in general, for all the different set of random numbers, xi equal to f inverse of ri. Okay. Now we know that xi equal to minus 1 by lambda ln of 1 minus ri, which is there in this equation number, previous equation, that is 2. Now x of I equal to minus 1 by lambda ln of ri. I can write like 1 minus ri is replaced by Ri, since Ri and 1 minus Ri are uniformly distributed between 0 to 1. So I can replace by Ri 1 minus Ri by Ri, which will give you the justification. Now equation number 2 is the very important point here. So these are all the different steps in order to find out the random variate generator. Now we'll solve one such problem. Uh, Okay, generate exponential variates, random variates. It is duplicated. Xi with mean equal to 1. So mean value will be given for the following set of random numbers. So now if you look at here, uh, if you find the values Ri, so you are going to get 0.1400. How? If you look at ln 1 minus first value Ri is 0.1306. So xi equal to minus 1, lambda is 1 given, ln of 1 minus Ri. So substitute these values. So you are going to get these values for the random variables. So this is how you are going to find the different random variables, random variates with the given random numbers. Now there is another small concept which talks about inverse transform techniques. So where the numbers are uniformly distributed. So usually when the numbers are uniformly distributed, then between a and b, I can write x equal to a plus b minus a into r, where r is a random number between 0 to 1. So now f of x equal to PDF for this x is given by f of x equal to 1 minus b by a, where a is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to b, otherwise 0. Now how to generate this? So we know that CDF for uniform distribution, I am talking about uniform distribution, f of x equal to 0 when is x is less than a, x minus a whole divided by b minus a if a is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to b, and 1 where x is equal to greater than b. Now set, as usual, set f of x equal to r. So now here the value is this one. So x minus a divided by b minus a equal to r. So with this x equal to a plus b minus ar. Now there might be a problem where generate the different random. This is how we are going to get the different random variates using uniform distribution with the values of Ri. Either it will be given or you need to generate A comma B that will be given. So there is another testing technique which talks about generating a random variates, which is called as acceptance and rejection technique. Assume that a particular analyst wants to devise a method for generating random variates x, which are uniformly distributed between 1 by 4 and 1. So there are very simple steps. So what step number 1 is generate random number r, okay, some random number r. Then that particular random number, if it is greater than 1 by 4, then you are going to accept it. Then go to step number 3, and if that particular random number r is less than 1 by 4, then you are going to reject it. So then go to step number 3, return to step number 1. So now here, if it is accepted, then if you want to generate one more random variate, then you are going to go ahead with step number 3, which are this one. So if random variate is needed, then repeat the procedure from beginning step 1. If not, just you are going to say stop. So now with this particular concept, we are going to explain the acceptance and reluctance test for Poisson's variates. So in this Poisson's distribution, we assume that Poisson's random variable P of n, which is given by e to the power of minus alpha, alpha to the power of n by n factorial, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2. Now with this, we are going to follow certain steps. Now step 1 is always set n is equal to 0 and p equal to 1. Okay. Now generate a random variable r of n plus 1. So either it will be given in the problem or you need to generate your congruential method. And replace this old p by p of r of n plus 1. So earlier it was p is equal to 1. Now it is p into ri. That is r plus n. So now once you generate the value of p here, you compare with e to the power of alpha. If p is less than e to the power of minus alpha, then accept n is equal to n. That is n is equal to 0. Otherwise, reject the current entry, current n, that is n is equal to 0, you reject it. Increase the n by 1. So that is n 0 plus 1. Then n is equal to 1 now. Now return to step number 2. So this you will continue till the accept n is equal to n, that is how many number of Poisson variates. So for example, if you are having if you are in need of 3 Poisson's variate, then you need to have 3 accepts in the given values. Now we will see like how we are going to do this. Generate 3 Poisson's variates with a mean equal to 0.2 with random numbers. So these random numbers will be given in the problem itself. So if not given, then you have to generate. Now compute e to the power of alpha, that is e to the power of minus 0.2 equal to 0.8187. So now set n is equal to 0, p equal to 1. So now I have calculated, and r1 is equal to 0, 0.4357, and p I have calculated p into r1. Okay, that is new p. So now we are going to get it as 0.4357. Now I will compare this 0.4357 with this e to the power of minus alpha. So p value is much smaller than e to the power of alpha, that is 4357 is less than 0.8187. So hence it is accept. So one I got it. Now again I will start with the same step, n equal to 0, p equal to 1. So r1 equal to 0.4146, which is you are going to get new p value as 0.4146. So that is now p again is smaller than the value of e to the power of alpha, then again you accept n is equal to 0. Okay, hope it is clear. Now set n is equal to 0, p is equal to 1 as usual in the step 1. So now I will find out R1 equal to 0.8353. I will compute this value. I am going to get here 0.8353. With this, now if you look at p value is greater than or equal to p to the power of alpha. That is greater only. So minus 8187. That is equal to 8187. What value you are getting? So I will reject that particular value and return to step 2 by increasing the value n is equal to 1. Okay. So now n is equal to what? 1. N is equal to 1. Now step again go to step 2 R2 0.9912. Now P equal to. Now when the value will be rejected, the value of P into R1, the new value what you obtained here, that is 8353, you have to consider after increasing the value of n is equal to n by 1, not 1. So that is why I have taken here P equal to 0.83 into 0.9952. I am getting 8313. Okay. Now again, if you look at the value of P to the power of alpha 8187. Now this value is much greater than 8187. Again, I will reject n is equal to 1. Then I will return step 2 with n is equal to 2. Okay, got it? Now, again step 3, R3 is equal to 0.8004, P equal to. So here I have written R1, R2, R3, R directly. What you can write is the new value of P is what? 8313. That you take it 0.8313 into 8.004. If you calculate that, you are going to get it as 0.6654. So this value is again less than e to the power of minus alpha. So that is equal to minus 81, sorry, not minus 8187. So here again the condition satisfied, then n is equal to 2. Accept n is equal to 2. Now the same thing I have represented here in the form of a table. If you look at all these random variables and the new values of p at each and every step, and when they are accepted. So this here it is accepted, in the second step it is accepted, and here it is accepted. What are the values of n? This n are not continuous. The n what you have obtained, n is equal to 0, n is equal to 0, then you later you increased by 1 and this is n2. So now this n equal to 0, n equal to 0 and n equal to 2 are called as 3 Poisson's variate. Now what if it is being asked like 5 random variates? Now if you look at here in the given problem, 5 random numbers are required to generate 3 Poisson's variates. So what is the value of alpha here? In this case 0.2. If I want to generate 1000 Poisson's variates like this, then zero point 0.2, then a required approximate number of random numbers are 1000 into alpha plus 1. Alpha is 0.2, 1.2, then you are going to get 1200 random numbers are required to generate. So here you are generating how many? 3 random numbers. 3 into bracket 0.2 plus 1, 1.2, maybe around 6 to 7 random numbers are required to generate. So in general I've taken another problem where you are supposed to generate the different random numbers using random variates using Poisson's distribution. This is a one more problem I have taken. So now these are all the numbers. You apply the same formulas. Initially, like you will get p is equal to this, p is equal to this, which is great, reject. So applying step number 1. So now keep on increasing the value of 1. So here somewhere here you are going to get n is equal to 6. So here you are going to generate one random variable with this n is equal to 6. So in general, so the same technique, if alpha is equal to 4, earlier 0.2, then you are getting this value. If alpha is equal to 4, then which will require more random numbers. So 1000 numbers for the same set of random numbers with alpha is equal to 4, you are going to get 1000 into alpha plus 1, so which is equal to 5000 random numbers. So whenever you want to generate certain Poisson's variates, you have to have the less value of alpha. Same set of random numbers you consider, okay, random numbers you consider this 4. If alpha is equal to 0.2, you will get certain values. If alpha is equal to 4, then more number of random numbers are required to generate this. Hope this particular method is clear. So now, so far with this is about the acceptance and rejection techniques for distribution technique.